The Smithsonian Global Sound database is a streaming audio collection of world music. The OSU Library describes the Smithsonian Global Sound database as the largest and most comprehensive streaming audio collection of world music. It provides access to over 42,000 tracks from the Smithsonian archives as well as world music archives in Asia and Africa. The Smithsonian Global Sound database can be accessed by the general public, but we will be exploring it through our OSU database access. The database includes several collections, including Classical Performance and Video, Music Online Classical Music Library, Music Online Classical Scores Library, Music Online Jazz Music Library, and the Smithsonian Global Sounds. I'm going to bring you along as I explore music appropriate for use in a jazz education curriculum. With that in mind, our search will focus on the jazz collection. So that I might effectively track and curate my results, I have created and signed into my individual account within the database. The resources can be used anonymously without an individual account, but signing into an individual account will enable creation and sharing of playlists. As I discover music for use in my jazz education course, there are some simple search tips I will keep in mind. Rather than typing in a broad search term such as jazz, I will search for recordings by a particular artist whose work is representative of the form. As I type in my selected term, I will double-check my spelling to ensure correct search results. In the Smithsonian Global Sound database introductory search, word order, case, and punctuation are not critical. I could type in Holiday Billy and receive similar results. We now have a lengthy list of tunes performed by the artist Billie Holiday. The current topic of study in our hypothetical jazz education class is Delta Blues. I am going to utilize a refined search to isolate tunes by Billie Holiday that follow the Delta Blues jazz form. As before, case and punctuation do not matter, but at this point the relevance of search results is guided by the input order of search terms. Unlike the quick search used earlier, Holiday Billie may return a skewed set of results. Once the terms are entered into the refined search form, the result counter at the top of the page will indicate that there are results available. Additional refinement can be provided through tools found in the sidebar. The refined search has returned two results, both of which are rather generic sounding blues albums. I want tunes performed by Billie Holiday, so I will explore the tracks to discover where on the album her work may be found. I have found the track on this album that has Billie Holiday performing, and it is appropriate for my class. I especially like the section where she is visiting with her interviewer. That will be neat to share with my students. I will save this to a playlist, titling it Jazz Education. I have the opportunity to include external links in this playlist. I know there's a video on YouTube of Billie Holiday singing, and I think my students will enjoy seeing that, so I will include that link in the playlist. Student access to the playlist will be facilitated in several different ways. I will embed the playlist onto the website used as a classroom hub for the course, and also share the playlist through the class Twitter. The playlist may also be emailed and shared through other social media outlets. This is an example of what the followers of the class Twitter will see on Twitter once I have shared the playlist. Happily, the database includes a citation generator. I can use the toolbar on the right to generate citations in whatever form is needed for its particular use. I can email the citations. I can also export those citations to whatever reference manager I use, such as EndNote. I really enjoy Billie Holiday's work, so while I'm here, I will snag a couple of albums from my personal playlist. Now I have easy access to some great albums to listen to whenever I have an internet connection strong enough to support streaming music. With further exploration, users will discover the ability to create, save, and share cuts within tunes. I'm going back to the homepage to see what else I can find. Enjoy!